Hello students. So today we are here with the last topic of promotion mix, that is public relations. In promotion mix we studied advertising, sales promotion, publicity, and this is the public relations. Now here I would like all of you to go through this link. This is one of the best examples of how a company can, I sent this link through our WhatsApp group. A company can use this way of public relations, or how it can manage with the different types of tactics so that the people remember it, people go for it, and they do not forget it for a longer period of time. So basically, public relations means the variety of activities, no matter what, variety, different kinds of creative, innovative activities conducted by a company to promote and protect the image of the company, and sometimes the products of the company also, its products, policies in the eyes of public. So it's about maintaining one's own good or acceptable image in the eyes of society. So if you call some brand, so if you say Tata, the image of Tata in your mind would be obviously a noble or a firm which thinks of the people first and the profit later, as it is very apparent from the example that it gave a lots of donations during the corona period, right? It gave the donation up to 1500 crore rupees, and also it opened the doors of Hotel Taj so that all the front warriors of corona, that is doctors and nurses, can use its suite rooms and other rooms for their managing their activities. So here it says that anything that a company does to improve, protect, or promote its own image, that is a firm's image as a whole or a product's image in the eyes of public, is known as public relations. Many firms have their own public relations departments, and many just do it without any such separate department. But yes, in today's times, everyone would try to make sure that the public image or the goodwill of the firm is always maintained up to the mark in the eyes of general public or society. So it aims to manage public opinion of the organization, that is all the opinion givers of the society must give the same kind of opinion for the firm and its products. So if say 90%, 95% of people speak something good for you, and in the same lines, it means your PR is good, your public relations you try to maintain is really laudable, applaudable. Next is as I said, many organizations have the separate department or hire the services of professionals to manage public relations to the organization. The next is the main aim of PR is to generate positive publicity and improve public image through news, speeches, or messages from top management. They may organize some events like Founders Day, sports event, annual award program, charity functions, as I said in my last video, blood donation camps. All these things are done so that people start thinking positively about the firm, and ultimately it would reflect in the top line, that is sales of the firm. They also advise top management to adopt any norms which adds to the public image of the organization. So if a policy is made like 10% of our recruitment would be from the handicapped section of the society, that is also kind of public relations. As soon as you announce it, people will start thinking good about you. Or if you say that 20% of our workforce will comprise women, right? So that also would reflect something good deed from the company's side, and it would add up to the image of the society, of the company. The events held by HR departments or PR departments aims to strengthen relationships and build reputation amongst all stakeholders like customers, employees, shareholders, suppliers, investors, etc. So one good deed from your side and all your stakeholders will have no point to oppose you from any way, right? Of course you will have critics, but that also would add to your public statements, right? Because something that is good would be good in any way. Public relations involve tactics like offering information to independent media sources and a mix of promoting specific products and services and events to promote the overall brand of an organization. Now let us see role, or it is also known as functions of PR department. Role of public relations or functions of public relation department. First is press relations. Normally, nobody would like to spoil the relations with media, because whatever media says that goes through television or print media would be normally accepted by people, right? By majority of the people, except very few who would question it. So, the public relation departments works closely with the media to present true facts of the company, to ensure that information about the company is presented in a positive manner. Next is product publicity. For example, many companies adopt a park, school, orphanage, sponsor sports. So this would also fall under the category of publicity, but would also add up to the image of the firm. Right? So even PR department can manage such good events, host such events that would also go into the media without no any payment by us. That is publicity that I explained in my previous video, and also that would improve your goodwill in the market. So that is product publicity. By organizing events like seminars, exhibitions, news conference, adopting an orphanage, giving donations to the school, everything would add up in the public relation department. Corporate communication, that is companies would issue newsletters, annual reports, brochures, or any audio visual material to influence the public and the employees in general. For example, companies' top leaders may give a speech or message or give an interview to media. This happens in cricket events, cricket matches. At the end of the cricket match, many awards are presented through the sponsors. Say MD of the company would be on the stage, or some influential person from the board would be on the stage and would be handing over award or checks to the players. So this is the corporate communication, or communication which is really formal, like publishing say your newsletters, annual magazines, or say in leaflets in form of monthly activity cards, right? These all would add up to corporate communication. Next is lobbying. Lobby word is normally taken as a negative word, but here we have to take lobbying as maintaining friendly relations, healthy relations with government officials, ministry in charge of corporate affairs, industry, finance associations of commerce and industry, etc. So the company also has to take the opinion of shareholders while formulating industrial and taxation policies to keep them satisfied, because once, as we know, the very good principle of management, that if you involve decentralization, right, that if you involve your employees, your stakeholders into the decision making process, it would be very easy to active that decision or to follow the decision or strategy. So lobbying here means keeping everyone in confidence, making good or healthy relationship with them, so that your actions and your policies are taken or accepted very easily and speedily. Next is counseling. The public relations department also advises the management on issues that affect the image of the company and guide them to involve in various social welfare activities. So even board of directors has an advisor called public relations department. Many a times some statements or speeches or any information given by the directors or managers of the firm would be covered by public relation department, or would be suggested, recommended, or advised by them, so that they can gain the confidence of society at large. Next comes objectives of PR department, that on what basis the PR department would work. These are the functions, right? But these are the objectives behind those functions. Very easy, but I'll just go through it quickly. It facilitates smooth functions of the business and achievement of organizational. It would build awareness in the eyes of the general public that what the company actually stands for, right? So that is building awareness in the marketplace, or excitement before the product reaches the market. You might have come across various hoardings, advertisement that not only that does not show the product, but that would show the excitement before the actual product or service comes into the market, right? So it is to create a favorable impression on the target market. The second is building credibility. It means if the news about the product comes in the print or electronic media, it always lends credibility, isn't it? This we had discussed in our previous video also, that if you get to see a product which is well advertised, you believe on it very easily, as compared to the product for which you have not seen any ad or any information by the company. So people believe in something for which it has or they have heard something. So always the marketing department will see that your product looks familiar, and so it would build credibility in the mind of people. Next is stimulates sales force. It becomes easier for the sales force to deal with retailers and convince dealers if they have already heard about the product in the news before its launch. So it's very easy for your sales force to advertise and speak about it, right? Retailers and dealers also feel it, that if the product is much known through the ads or through other media, then it is very easy to convince the public and sell those products or services in the market to the ultimate consumers. The last objective of PR is it lowers the promotion cost. Yes, maintaining good PR would cost much lesser than advertising and direct mail. So if you have very good image, for example, Dairy Milk always tries to improve its image in the eyes of public by focusing on its taste and quality, and also maintaining good relations with the public or taking in confidence the general youth of India. So now they might not put in a lot of efforts in advertising through any other media except the telemedia. So it requires a lot of communication and interpersonal skills to convince the media to give a space or time for the organization and its product. So once you are well established through any media, other promotional cost would be subsidized, right? Would not be so much as compared to the public relations, because public relation itself would speak volumes of your products and your company. So the other efforts or the efforts on other promotion mix elements would go down. The next topic is public relation tools. It means how varieties of tactics can be used or can be used to provide information to independent media sources to gain favorable coverage. This I think is not given in LithoNote. I will be sending notes separately for it. So the various tools used by the PR department would include the following items or the following events through which normally PR department would try to build up a good image in the society. I would send the explanation of these in the next video.